everybody, it's Dawn the Reclusive Crafter. Today is No Waste Wednesday and I am going to try and make use of some of these that I previewed in, I think it was my last video I did. I've got lots of them to make use of. I've cut them all out, so they're now sort of in their proper sizes. And what I thought I would do first, I'm going to make some little photo slides with them. So that's my intention. I'm going to make two because obviously having two signatures in the journal, I want one for each signature. So I'm going to cut them down to the size that I want for now. Oh, that's a joy, isn't it? I just start videoing and the next door neighbour's dog starts barking. So apologies for that. Hopefully it won't last for too long. Now then, I did measure how big I want these to be because I don't want to be able to see them down the runners. So it's going to be quite a narrow margin. So it's 2.6 that I want. Now then, if my measuring is right... let's hope I get this as it should be. I'm just wondering if I want to take a slither off of that side. I don't know. Let's have a look, see what it looks like. It's not like I haven't got enough to play with, is it? So let's have a look, see how that works on 2.6. I still need enough either side just to tack it, and I think that's perfect, isn't it? So okay, so I'm happy with that. I'm not too bothered about the height of them at this stage because I can trim the heights down as I go along. Yeah, I'll trim the heights down as I go along. So my plan is to have two ladies and a man on one, and then two men and a lady on the other one, and that should work out well. And it still leaves me these little bits to do some collaging with, which will be lovely. So I will be making use of those. They are not going to go to waste. This one, I am going to just trim that. There's a little white edge on that one, and I am just going to trim that out just to give me enough scope there to work with. And the width of these equates to about 2.6 centimeters. So they're quite skinny. Let me do a man. Hi, man. There we go. Welcome to all my lovely new subscribers. I'm getting quite a little drift of them at the moment, which is lovely. So welcome to all of you if you're new. As always, thank you so much for the support from my existing subscribers. It's lovely to have you too. Yeah, I'm really grateful. Things are really going well at the moment and I couldn't be more pleased. So thank you all so much again for your support. It is really appreciated. Just looking at these, I've got two ladies and a man. So on my next one, I want the two men. So I want that one and that one. Oops, sorry. And I want a lady. Lady, which one shall I use? I think I will use... Oh, decisions. Gosh, here we go again. Right, I'm going to use this one. I think. Is that just one there? It feels a bit thick. I think it is. Okay, so 2.6. Let's trim this one down. That's that one. So that's for that one. That's another little collagey bit. It's nice to have the little collagey bits. They always come in useful, don't they? And that's that one. and this one. And again, I'm just gonna take that little piece off there because we don't want any excess non-printed, do we? There we go. Okie dokie. 2.6, and that's that one. Okay, so I've got my twos all sorted, and I've got these. I'm gonna just pop these up out of the way. Still got lots of them to do stuff with. I've got some ideas for some of them, but yeah, I'm not sure that they're all gonna get used on this particular journal, but they will be lovely to have in my stash, won't they? Right then, let's get going and gumming. Going and a gumming. Right, I'm just going to pop this down just to protect my desk a little bit. Not that you'd notice that it is overprotected. It's a bit of a mess. I need a new mat on my desk, but then I need a lot of things. So you know what? It'll all come to those who wait, I'm sure. Right then, so let's get started. So I think what I will do initially is I just want the tiniest little bit of glue. Oh no, I don't want to go across the bottom yet. I just want to go down the sides. Just the tiniest little bit of glue. Sorry, was my head in the way then? Just the tiniest little bit of glue down there and just across the top to anchor it. Lovely jubbly, jubbly lovely. And then we're going to go with her. And I want to position her about there. And really straight would be good. About, yeah, I think about there. Now then, I've purposely left that bottom bit unglued so that I can tuck the next one underneath. Now then, I am going to have to trim him. I am. So where's my little ruler? There it is. So let's have a look and see what I can get away with in length. So I reckon just under 4 centimeters. I reckon we'll do that. So let's have a look, see what that looks like. So just under 4 centimeters. I'm going to go about 3.9, I reckon. Cutting the wrong edge there, Dawn. 3.9. Can you see that, guys and girls? There we go. 3.9. So that will be that bit. Now then, that, I'm not sure if I can make use of that, but I'll hang on to it for now. I know it's only a little piece, people, but sometimes when you're looking for a little piece, you just can't find them. Now then, my theory being I should be able to tuck that under there. I'm hoping. Let's just make sure I haven't glued it too far down. No, I haven't. Perfect. It's all a bit fiddly, isn't it? Although I think that is a bit glued there. I just don't want to tear my little piece. There we go. Okay, just scooch that up a bit. Okay, let's try this one then. So this time I want to put a little bit of glue on the top of him. Yeah, put a little bit of glue. Oops, a little bit of glue, Dawn. Not a huge, great splidgy splodge. There we go. Okay, and then I just want to go down. I've started doing that again, haven't I? I did manage to train myself to stop doing that, and now I've started doing it again, so that's really annoying. Do tell me. All right then, here we go. Slip that in there. Lovely jubbly, jubbly lovely. Oh, perfectamundo. slide that across just a tad so that you can't see it down the reely bit. Looking good, so exciting. There we go. Look at that. Ha ha, I can just see that over there. Blast. Just slide it across just the tiniest little bit. Perfect. Loving it. Oh, yes indeedy. Right then, and then the final lady for this particular one. I can do this one maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, because she can... Actually, I am going to glue just under there because that's almost a perfect length there, which gives me a little bit of... Yeah, perfect. Okay, so it means I don't have to cut quite so much off of her, and I can position her very nicely. So I'm just going to take a little slither off of there, and it doesn't need to be exactly straight. Right, I just want to make sure as well that I'm not taking off too much, because that would really irritate me if I do that. So just above the rose, start of the rose, so I can take at least that much off without it being an issue. Okay, and now we're going to glue down this last little piece. Fiddly old job, isn't it? Just gently go across with the glue, and we do want to get that down on there. Perfect. I didn't look to see what time I started this video. Can't be more than 10 minutes, can it? Can't be. Okay, how we doing? Just fine and blooming dandy. Love in it. So, going to trim that little bit off there. Like so. And there we have the first one done. How gorgeous is that? Love that. So I'm going to do my second one, and then I've got those two pieces to play with and do something with. Now then, I need to do the man, and the lady. She's a lady. Okay. Here we go again. Right then. Actually, I wonder if I put the middle one in first, whether or not that would make it easier for the other two. Might do, mightn't it? If I can cut that the right length. So what did I say? About 3.9. So if I cut her the right length and stick her straight down, I might be able to get the other two on without so much of a fiddle. You see, when you've done one, it makes life a bit easier, doesn't it? Let's take that one off there. I'm going to keep that because that's a pretty little rosy bit on there. And then, let's have a look. Does she fit in there okay? Have I cut her properly? Yes, I have. Gosh, marveloso. Right then, so I'm going to stick this one down completely, and then it will make putting the other two on that much easier, I feel. Whether it will or not, who knows. How are we all doing today anyway? Are we doing good? Halfway through the week, always good. We love hump day. I think I say that every Wednesday, to be honest with you. Every Wednesday. Right then, let's pop her in there. Just move her over just a tad. I don't want her covering up the little holes on the side. How well are we positioned? We are positioned jolly perfectly. That's lovely. Okay, good to go. All right then. So now in theory, I should just be able to glue around this and not have to worry too much. In actual fact, I can probably put a little bit more glue on that bit. Shouldn't have to worry too much. As long as I get the positioning right. And then I can just cut the end off, can't I? Which will make my life a little bit easier. There we go. Well, that was an easier job, I have to say. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then this guy is actually going to come up way too high. So I am going to trim a little bit off of him just because I can. I'm going to keep that little bit because I don't know if you can see that. It's just got the word linotype on it. Might come in useful for something. You never know. Poor Amanda's sitting there probably watching this and thinking, Dawn, just throw it away. I can't, just can't. There we go. And then we're going to pop him. Just go around that way. Position him so that I can see. Excuse my big head if it gets in the way, peeps. Oh, he's right on the edge there, isn't he? Come on, man. There we go. I like that with the big clock in. That's fab. And that is that one done nearly. Just need to trim it off. And there's your Bob's uncle. Love them. How perfect are they? So, first job done with those little pieces. They're fabulous, aren't they? I'm very happy with those. So, leave those over here to dry. And now we're going to work out what to do with some other little bits. Now, I did have a thought. Where's my little glue top? I did have a thought about making a little, what do you call it? I'll think of the word in a moment. Like almost like a little booklet thingy, I thought. So let's see what that will look like. I just need to find a bit of paper that will do the bindy bit. The bindy bit. So one of those and one of those. I don't want it too thick because obviously it's going to be probably an insert. Although I suppose I could do it as a dangle, couldn't I? That would be the other option. Sorry if I've just shaken the life out of you. I just want to put a little frame around these and just cover up those whitey bits. This one. Two. I must admit, I do love this set. It's so pretty. I think I've said that 1,000 times probably, sorry. There we go. 3 and 4. Okay. So now then, let's fold them up. These are on cardstock, so I'm not too sure how this is actually going to work. Okay, I need to decide which piece I want as the centre. I think I'm going to go with her for the centre. Just give these up. They need to have a really good burnish because, like I say, they are cardstock, so it is going to be, yeah, you see there where the edges are coming over, it is going to be quite a bulky piece. I wonder if I might get away with potentially trimming it down a little bit. That might be an option. She's very pretty. And that's that one. I'm going to have her on the front because one of the signatures I've done has got her on the front. And then this one is going to go this way round and go into the middle. That's that one. So she's going to go in there. That's very cute, isn't it? Hey, we like that. Okay. I think I would like to trim that down just a little bit. So I'm going to just put that on the edge there. Where's my knife? I'm going to use my little craft knife. Just going to take these little edge pieces off. And it really is just a case of following the line of the ruler. Metal rulers are ideal for doing that type of thing with. Don't try and cut through it all in one go. Do it in stages. And look how nice and neat that is now. That's perfect. And with having done that, I just need to just pop a little bit of ink just on those little edges again, just where I've cut them out. I will do that. That's that one. That's that one. Debating whether or not actually to curl the edges, or curl the edges, what am I talking about, Dawn? Round the edges even, or the corners. Don't know. That's nice. That's very cute, isn't it? I might do that as a dangle, actually. That would be lovely as a dangle. Let me find something to make a little cover for it. Now then, what have we got that I can use? Is that too big? Yeah, that's a pity. That would have worked really nicely, wouldn't it? Okay. Was a thought. Let's have a look to see what else we've got. Sorry, you probably can't see. I'll just cover that up. Okay, what else have we got in here that I've dug out for things to use? That's nice. Might think about that. Oh, that's nice too. Okay. I've got that as well. That's rather nice, isn't it? I like that. And I like Amanda's pieces as well, but I haven't backed these. I maybe should have done. And that's too big a design, I think, anyway. I think that is as well. I think that's too big a design for the tiny little book. So, with that in mind, I'm sorry, I've just come across that, which is beautiful, isn't it? But that's only printed on paper. So I think, not sure that really goes though, does it? I know that does. That's beautiful. I know it's very autumny, but I love the colours of it, and I think the colours go really well with that. So I'm going to make use of that just to make a little cover for my little book. And let's have a look, see how big it needs to be. So the book itself is, it's 5 centimetres, or just over 5 centimetres. Let's call it 5.2 for argument's sake, or even 5.1. So I don't want the cover being mahoosive. I think 6 will be too big. 5.5. Will 5.5 work? I think it probably will. I'm going to go with 5.5. I'm going to go with 5.5 by 4 and see how that works. I can always cut another piece off if I'm not happy with it. Now then, 5.5. Yeah, so the depth is okay at 5.5. So let me cut that piece first. So that needs to go that way round. So 5.5. Oh, bless. Can you hear my little dog? She's dreaming. No. There we go. Right, that's that bit. And then I know I said 4, but I need to double that over. So that wants to be about 8 centimetres. Does it? Does it really need to be that wide? I don't think it really does it? 3.5, that's 6, that's 7. I'm going to go with just over 8. Let's see how that works. Just over 8, about there. I can always trim just a little bit more off it if I want to. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we've done. Now then, I don't use scoring boards very often. My scoring tool is under my desk. Bear with me. Ugh. Oh God, I'm getting too old for that malarkey. Jeepers. Right then. Okay, let me put my little old scoring bit in here. Just going to move that up so you can see what I'm doing. Alrighty. Okay. And then, so that's 8.2. So I want to score that at 4.1, which is there. Okay. So 4.1. How is that? You see, I'm flipping rubbish at it, aren't I, honestly? That's why I don't use it very often. There we go. Anyway, it's done. So, dum-de-dum-de-dun. Oh, I've just scraped that. Never mind, I'll give it a little bit of ink will be fine. In fact, I'll do that now because I'm really upset about that. There we go. Let's just throw a bit of ink at that. Nobody will know. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Okay. The sponges fall into pieces. Right, so that will now fit in there. And you know what? I am airing towards curling. I've said it again, haven't I? Rounding those edges. I think I might. Yeah. do you know, I'm sorry, I know you might find this a little bit boring, but I am just going to round those edges because I just think it will just finish it off very nicely, in my humble opinion. So we're going to do that, do that. Now then, do I need to do all of the pages as well, do you think? Or, yeah, I think it'll just give it a nice finish, won't it? I feel. Let's not go half guns on this. I want it all to be beautiful, so we're going to make it beautiful. 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. Looking at the time as well, I might not get anything else done today once I finish this little beauty. So, but never mind. At least we've made a start and we're getting stuff done, aren't we? You know, and there's no hurry. We can take our own sweet time at these things. Right, let's just pop a little bit of ink on those corners, just where I've taken them off. Okay, that's the centerpiece. Lovely. That's the outer bit. Come on, get off. That's that bit. That's that bit. And that's that bit done. Smashing. Now then, I can decorate the front. I can put something on the front. In fact, I think I know what I would like on there. Let me, that one goes there, that one goes there, that one goes there, that one goes there. Oh, no, it doesn't. What's occurred? What's occurred? Oh, yes, it does. There we go. I had it round the wrong way. Huh. Right, now that one will go in there. That's lovely. Where is my stapler, folks? Because I'm just going to staple these together. Because we want to be together. I don't know where my stapler is. I know where my big one is, but I wasn't going to use that one because it's massive. Right, let me, oh, there we go. That's exactly what, I wonder if that's, is that going to be too big? I don't think so. I think that works nicely, don't you? Yes, I do. There we go. And that's exactly what I'm telling you. I'm going to just pop a little bit of inky poos around that, like so. Okay, I'm going to pop a little bit of glue on there. Pop that down. Just fits. Just fits. That's nice. Okay, and I think what I will also do is just pop one of those there and one of those there, and maybe one more. Do we think that's a bit much? Oh, let's just do it. Let's just do it. I need to start making decisions, people. So we're just going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to go with that one there. Squidge that everywhere. Oh, let me get that. There we go. That will dry clear. little wipey poos. Okay, and pop this one down here. I must be honest and say I pulled out my die cuts, and I've made myself a few more of these because I do like them. I think they're very cute. And we're going to pop this one on there. Okay. Like that. That's cute. Very cute. Now then, before I go any further, before I pin this all together, what I want to do is put, is that, let me just cover that up there, that's better. Yeah, I want to put a little hole in there to be able to put a little eyelet in. Where's my bits? Just bear with me one moment, because I want a little bulb pin. Can work out how to get into that then. I want a little bulb pin on there, and I think I'm going to go with that colour, because then it can dangle on the journal, can't it? That's my thought. And then I need that, and I need one of these. Oh, it's going to be so cute. And with that colour I've just picked out there, I think I'm going to go with a coppery colour. I haven't actually got any coppery colours of the bulb pins, but that's as close as I can get. So that's going to have to do. Right then, let's fiddle about with this. We're going, do I want to put it in the front or in the back? I think I'm going to pop it in the back. Probably about there. I'll pop that in there. And then, I'm not very good at using these, I'm not going to lie. Squash that down, got locked in, get off it. I did say I'm not very good at using this. Get off! There we go. It got locked in position. Oh, now look, you see, I told you I wasn't very good at using this. Why does that happen? Oh, gosh, that's not done very well at all, and I don't know that I can get that out of there now. Come on. Are you going to come out? Yes, you are. Let me get it. Oh, look, I've ripped it. Never mind. It don't rightly matter none. It'll be all right when I get one in there. Oh, goodness, I am rubbish sometimes. Let me try that one again, guys. Just did my box up as well. Look at the state of that. How have I done that? Look, how have I done that? I did it exactly as you're supposed to. Is it just me that has these issues? Honestly. The only reason you can take me somewhere twice is to apologise the second time. There we go. Right, let's try this again. Stop being an idiot. Here we go. Are we ready? Yay! Ha ha! We did it. I'm amazing, aren't I? Oh, Lordy. Right, let me just get my stapler. This is a rather large one, I have to say. I don't know where my little one is, so this is a bit of overkill. Oh dear. It's a bit of overkill, guys. I am sorry. Oh, I'm going to put this in first, because otherwise it might make it difficult to get it in after the event, possibly. Who knows? Right then, so that one's in there, so that's lovely. Okay, loving all of this. Very cute. Right, that now wants to go in there. Okay, and I want that to go that way around, I believe. I can drum roll. Oh, yay, it worked. Okay, I'm not sure particularly like it, but it's in. And give that a good old ink, because that's just going to give that a right good ink in. It scuffed up the paper a little bit. There we go. Okay. So, after a little bit of argy-bargy, need to find my staples because the ones I've used aren't the right ones. But it kind of worked, so that was good. Excuse me while I just pop these bits away so I've got room to get to my desk. Okay. So what have we made so far then? Let's have a look. So we've got lots of these left to play with. Lots and lots left to play with, which is lovely. I just made a tiny little notebook to hang on the journal, or to tuck it in somewhere. So just a tiny little notebook there, which is very cute, like that. So that's nice. Okay, so that's that one. And we've also got these two pieces as well. So not a terribly productive day, but I'm very happy with the cuteness of my little notebook. Very cute, tiny notebook. I won't sit down for you to see. Little notebook and two little photo slides. So we have made a start, and I have used 10 of these little cards. So yeah, working my way through them slowly but surely, and I'm sure we can come up with some more ideas. I want to make some paper clips as well with them, which will be lovely. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you like it. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you for Quick Fire Friday. So take care, everybody. See you soon. Bye.